Hey guys, I want to make a video about what's going on with like the boycotts and Budweiser, Target, all that. And sorry about the flyaways. Just got off work. But anyways, yeah, I'm looking a little rough. It'll be all right. Um I was thinking about it and I have some thoughts on it. So, I was thinking about it and I was thinking about the fact that this very much could be the Hegelian dialectic at play. Cause a problem, then get the solution, then the coagulation or compromise, whatever words you want to use for it. And we know that it goes back to these people have a religion, and it's all about the occult, and it's all about ancient religions. So, the whole phoenix and rebirth, and also in alchemy where it talks about deconstruction, reconstruction, all that. And I think what happens also is, even in this situation, we can look at it and see that the rebirth, the phoenix, is the needle. Basically, uh, how far would we allow people to go with the ideologies that they have? I mean, take what's going on with Budweiser and the boycott, for instance. I think American people have just gotten tired. They're tired of um, everything that's got to do with trans and the alphabet mafia. Yeah, I said it. And I think that people are just tired of it. And I think that's part of the reason why. But I also think that there's a lot of manipulation and psychological warfare going on to get us there. And I think that these people, at the end of the day, they believe they are occultists and they believe in these things. And they also believe at the very core, the very Masonic thing, which not only is order out of chaos, but eventually the hidden knowledge will be made known to people. And also that they will be able to do these things that they want to do out in plain sight in front of people and have no bad consequences for them. I think that's the ultimate goal. And I also think the social engineering of a society is the ultimate goal so they can get to that other goal that I just talked about. And a lot of people will say, well, you need facts and data. No, you don't. Do you have common sense? Do you have logic? Do you have reasoning? Uh, why do these companies seem not to care that they're losing so much money? Why have the shareholders not sued them yet? They could have sued them a long time ago when this first started. Corporations have a duty to their shareholders to bring in as much money as possible to do what's right for the corporation. They have a duty. It's not just about corporations being greedy. That's part of what a corporation is. That's how the entity is supposed to be. So if they're not doing it, why haven't they been sued? Why are shareholders not coming out? And I heard that, they were pulling stuff off their shelves and they were pulling back their campaigns and all this. And it's just like, yeah, but at the end of the day, what is this going to do? You have to think, how are you being manipulated? And at the end of the day, where does this end? To what end? So I challenge you to look at that, and I challenge you to think about that. Everybody talks about ESG and all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, they're just a means to an ideological end. So where does the ideology end? Where does this go? Okay, we know where it ends. It's not pretty. But at the end of the day, what's going on in the middle? What are they trying to do with this whole scenario? I'm not exactly sure. But what I do know is, at the end of the day, these people who were in charge, supposedly, want certain things to happen. And also, I think it's the illusion of choice. You have one side that has totally lost their minds. So, what are you going to do? Human beings want to fit in. We want to belong to a side. And most of the time, we want to be right. So, what are you going to do? You can't stay on that side. They're totally bonkers and lost their mind. So, you're going to go to the other side. Okay. Got a pendulum swing again. How is that a choice? I mean, you could be a moderate, independent, whatever, but at the end of the day, your choice is being made for you. Because what are you going to do? Stay with the crazy people? Sorry, I just um and if you think about it, these people have been known to do things to children. So why would they not want eventually one day for this stuff to be legal? For children to be fully sexualized, to be able to do whatever they want when they want. You know, people are talking about Kinsey and John Money and all these people that were behind all these agendas, and not only that, but like the sexual revolution, all this other stuff. And if you think about it, these were all stepping stones to where we are now. And where are we now? They want your children, everyone's children. It doesn't matter what you are. At the end of the day, that's what they want. Why? Well, I'll tell you that you can believe me or not, but there's a famous occultist that wrote a book that's got some stuff in it that talks about this kind of stuff. And he talks about how the best thing you can do is be with a very young virgin male. So I know people might not want to go down that rabbit hole, but it's written, it's out there for you to see, whether you want to see it or not. His name is Aleister Crowley, and he talks about sex magic. But anyways, this isn't the video to get in on all that, but you need to comprehend that at the end of the day, this is spiritual warfare. And this is exactly what's going on. It's a battle for the mind. And it's a battle for your children's mind. And it's a battle for everything. And if you don't think that's not what this is, you got a rude awakening one day. So, I didn't really mean to get into that. That was not my purpose when I started this video. But there's a reason why I did it, apparently. So I would encourage you. I don't know if I'd buy the book. Sorry. My dog has to make noises when I make videos sometimes. So that's him doing that. Anyways, I would encourage you to research if you don't already know what some of the things I'm saying are about. But at the end of the day, these occultists don't like you, don't like me, don't want us here, but they want our children. And they want them for very horrible reasons. And not even because they necessarily like children like that. If you read the book, it talks about that these people believe in getting power from this. That's once again what it's about. Power and control all the time. Always goes back to that.